Hey, welcome back to the channel, and this is my reaction video to the match that is just blew up for full time, and that is France against Ireland. So not often I do these like immediately after the match reactions, but this one definitely warrants it. What a performance by Ireland, absolutely unbelievable. They blew France off the park. Now before the match there weren't many experts who picked Ireland at all, really, and a lot of the people in the media picked France not just to win this match but to win the Grand Slam. And I did mention in one of my previous videos that people have short memories, and the pressure was on both teams. France, because they lost the quarterfinal and they were hosting the World Cup, and similar to Ireland, but short memories in terms of why Ireland were the #1 team last year and so dominant in the lead up to the World Cup. And Ireland well and truly set their marker down today with this result against France. I predicted an Ireland win by 5 points, but I couldn't have predicted the absolutely phenomenal blowout, really, that we saw today. And I keep wanting to say this morning because it's early in the morning where I am, but it was worth getting up to watch the match. Ireland actually, it couldn't have gone better for them. It was actually a perfect result. The scoreline must have been a record. I haven't checked, but it must have been a record away win for the Irish or down there in Marseilles. And what will be really pleasing is every question that people had about the Irish side, their scrum, their line out, the new boys coming in, Sexton not being there, was answered perfectly. Crowley had a great match. He showed his composure. I mean, he comes across as that kind of character, but you know, he hadn't really had the chance to prove it in such an intense match, and he absolutely ticked all the boxes and produced a great performance, very composed, nothing too flashy, which you wouldn't want him to do at playing 10, you know, but got his team running. And also then Joe McCarthy in the second row, the young gun coming in, and those were like two of the youngest players in the side, 22 and 24 respectively, I think. And McCarthy got the Man of the Match award and did exactly what I thought he would do. He fed off the energy. He was really disruptive, and he transferred his club game to the international arena, which is a phenomenal feat. So Nash got a try as well on the wing. So every decision that was made by the Irish worked out perfectly. Tag Byrne in the side really made a big difference, I think, in the line out. Omani captained the team really well, even though he did get that yellow. I think he did really well as a captain, and the players were really up for it. Ireland got off to a great start, and I think France were a little bit shell-shocked, the crowd too, and they actually did shut them up, which I question whether they could do down in Marseille. They got back into the match a little bit, the crowd, later on, but by the end of the match, I think it was just kind of awe and respect for the Irish team. The line out was excellent. France weren't able to slow down the ruck speed at all, and it was so fast. And Ireland just looked so dangerous anytime they got the ball. France, on the other hand, lacked ball, and when they did get it, they looked unsure of what they were doing. They showed some good signs now and again, but every time they fought to get back in the match, Ireland would just turn the screw again. And France got a try before the end of the first half, which kind of gave them a little bit of a lifeline. But then straight away after the second half kicked off, Ireland scored again. And when they had a man down, Omani, and both teams were to 14, they did get Willemse red carded. So France were down to 14 for like about half, just over half. 2/3 of the match. But when Ireland went down to 14-2, they scored, and that was a killer blow. So when Williams did get red carded, Ireland were already really in prime position to win the match. So I don't think that could be kind of an excuse for Ireland's dominant victory. In fact, France played a little bit better when it went down to 14 men, which sometimes happens in rugby. So yeah, absolute phenomenal performance by Ireland. They set down the marker for everybody else, thrown the gauntlet into the arena, any metaphor you want to use. They did it with that performance, and they should be ecstatic, and I'm sure the Irish fans are absolutely going to enjoy the rest of the night. And yeah, a phenomenal victory, one of the most significant I think I've seen in quite a few Six Nations tournaments over the last few years. So well done, Ireland, and yeah, it's going to take a great team to stop them this year. So yeah, a lot more rugby to be played to Six Nations, but what a great start. And yeah, if you've enjoyed my commentary, my reaction, please leave a like, a subscribe, a comment, etc. And yeah, I'll see you for the more detailed review of the match later on. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.